Hey, RetconRaider here. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. With special thanks to Revenant, Anerdinwarpaint, Antonio Hernandez, Matthew Holmquist, Nathan Welch Jr., and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wasteland 3, as we officially leave the holidays behind us and head into the new year. And what better way to celebrate that new year than by heading for the Jamboree, which we have conveniently received a recent invitation to, though the individual extending that invitation did sound somewhat distraught, so I suspect we should make haste. One thing I will note, though, is that while the latest patch did significantly increase the amount of XP needed to gain levels, our exceptionally high charisma has actually already offset that difference, so we should start seeing a wave of level ups again as we continue progressing forward. We don't have much in the way of points to play with right now, though, but we do have enough to go ahead and bump Survival on Lucia. We've been neglecting that one. And more notably, that will give us access to the Big Game Hunter perk. That will grant us a significant damage boost against animals, mutants, and mutant animals. Granted, that's something that doesn't come up terribly often, but every little bit helps. Alright, now we are headed for the Jamboree, which looks to be relatively close. We just need to hook around to the right here. But there is no accounting for random encounters, so we'll see how this goes. Some Dorseys have pulled off the road for a quick meal. You could get the drop on them, if you were sneaky. Of course. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm certainly not going to object to some bonus XP and loot. Let's do this. You maneuver into a flanking position without the Dorseys noticing. Time to strike. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. We have an unusually high number of blood beasts. But otherwise, it looks like a standard mix of Dorsey gunmen and ambushers. No robots, so that's nice. We have the advantage of surprise. We've got a nearby tower. Let's go ahead and get ourselves set up. We seem to be pretty clear on the right side, so I think we're going to focus most of our alpha strike on the left. We'll pay particular attention to those two elevated snipers. Here we go. Actually, let's go for the farther one.
Now you done pissed us off!
Lovely. Oh, you will notice I have temporarily disabled the music. Unfortunately, the random combat encounter music does seem to cause issues on YouTube, so I'll just be getting into the habit of blocking it for these particular encounters. But otherwise, we should be fine. Let's see if we can knock out that second sniper. Nice. Hey, look at that. Alright. Not close enough for a cluster bomb, so we'll just prep for incoming. Got a lot of blood beasts incoming. Let's see if we can slow them down a little. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, I think we're good.
Executing order.
Oh,
About to make my last installment.
right. Raiders have rocket launchers. I did not notice that. Well, let's do some quick damage control, shall we?
Let's all work together and save my ass.
I agree. Let us do that.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay, so I think our priority target here needs to be that raider, but we do have an awful lot of blood beasts on us now. So I think this might be a good time for that new cluster bomb. Oh yeah, that looks almost perfect. You know, I can't help but notice a slight discrepancy between that damage prediction and the actual damage dealt. I think they might have messed up the cluster bomb with the latest combat rebalance. I think it actually dealt damage based on a single attack in the burst, instead of the full burst damage potential. That is profoundly disappointing. Hey, not too shabby. Rhett's actually doling out some halfway decent damage now. Let's go ahead and clear this guy off our right flank. Yeah. Thank you, Longway. No, we need to take out that raider. There we go.
Ain't much use. Like this.
Alright, I think we're good. Let's mop these guys up.
Executing order.
I think we've got a clear shot with the flamethrower, if we just back up slightly. Nope. Hey, level up. Very nice. Yeah, let's get that thing off, Lucia. Oh, my. Well then. Alright, let's go ahead and get Lucia patched. Clear that guy off the turret. Thank you, and thank you.
That'll do nicely. Thanks.
Fantastic. Just one more to go.
Knew you had my back.
And we are done.
He did it!
Nicely done, November. That actually went relatively smoothly. I will say, I think the recent combat rebalance did actually make that slightly more challenging than normal. Aside from the thing with the cluster bomb, obviously. I don't think that was working as intended. I want to say I also saw the old rally bug pop up. The effect not applying properly because characters were crouching, but I would have to go back and double check the footage on that. Tier 7 weaponry. These guys were not messing around. Stinger. I actually just shelled out for one of those back at base. Yeah, I guess I could have saved us a couple of grand if I had just held off, but that's fine. No real accounting for the RNG. For all I knew, we were going to just keep finding nail boxes forever. Nothing exceptional, though that does restock us on antidotes. Not bad. Alright, folks. I believe we pinged a couple of level ups, so let me take a look at our options. And I will turn the music back on. We'll be right back. And we are back. Music's re-enabled, our level ups look fairly straightforward, so let's take care of those and we'll continue heading for the Jamboree. Now, first up, we're going to go ahead and round Rhett's strength up to 8. I already had it set at 7 just so he could wear that exo armor. This, though, should... Oh, yeah, look at that. That gave him 60 plus additional con, so that is definitely a no-brainer. Then it turns out we've got enough skill points to go ahead and max out one of his skills. And I think we're going to go with Weird Science. That will not only grant him a significant boost to his damage output, but it'll also take care of one more utility skill that we now won't have to worry about for the rest of the game. Might go for Toaster Repair next, just to get that capstone perk. There we go, Weird Science maxed. And as long as we're here, I guess we'll go ahead and do a nice little armor upgrade too. Huh, that actually looks halfway decent. But I think I like the beret better. I tend to resist changing the helmet simply because, I like my characters to match the portraits. Then we'll toss the Chemtech helmet over to Pizepi. She's the only other character in the party who can actually wear it. And her previous Commando helmet actually just got nerfed with the latest patch. And what else? What else do we have to do? Ah, right. Then we will also boost Bonker's intelligence. We do need to start bumping some of his other attributes, but we need that extra skill point so we can go ahead and round out his first aid. That actually puts him 1 point away from maxing out all 3 of his primary skills. I believe we do have skill books for all 3 of those skills, so by my count, we should be able to max him out in 5 more levels. Alright, let us proceed. This cave has clearly been the den for some kind of big animal. You just don't know how recently. Okay, so we've seen this one before. Yeah, let's try the survival option this time. What a mighty hunter you are. You brought back enough meat to keep you in stew for days. Which does not appear to have given us anything. I think they might have forgotten to attach a reward to that event. Really? A narrow opening leads into a small icy cave. At least there's no wind. Another rerun. That really does make it look like there was originally intended to be a ration mechanic. Oh well. Moving on. Cannibal Jamboree. An old quarry carved out of a canyon. The current residents have fortified the entrance. The smell of cooking meat is in the wind.
strangers! Y'all here for the barbecue?
We heard someone calling for help over the radio. We're here to investigate.
Oh, help yourselves! And make sure to say hello to the boss while you're at it. If you ask real nice, he might even let you take a turn on the spit.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. I definitely didn't like the sound of that. Well,
Heat from the flame only ease my stomach pain. Hard as it is, it gets more tender.
damn it.
Trouble with this camp, everyone's asleep. Heat from the flame only ease my stomach pain. Heat from the flame only ease my stomach pain.
Our hearts beat safe and sound. I'll hold you so close. Just let yourself go down.
Okay, here we go.
Hey there, partners. Name's Roland Gift. Welcome to my jamboree. Now step right up and get yourself some grub.
The voice on the radio was telling the truth. You're barbecuing people.
And why not? I reckon it's the easiest meat to come by these days. Now, the weak and the stupid die so the strong can survive. Either you're a cowpoke or you're a cow. What's it gonna be, friends?
Yeah. Well, when you put it that way. We ain't your friends, you sick bastard. Far as you're concerned, we're the end of the goddamn world.
You can't talk to me like that. I'm Boss Gift. I run this here cow drive. Get 'em, cowpokes! It's chow time!
Oh boy. Okay, turrets first. Boss Giff has a flamethrower, so I think he needs to be next. I was hoping for a crit, but that's fine. We can work with this. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. See if we can get this mess under control. We are not in a great spot right now. Let's get this guy out of the picture first.
Executing order.
There we go. Okay. I guess this guy next? I'm not sure we can actually drop him in one turn. Well, that happened. That's fine, though. The turtle still slow down the mooks outside the gate. Gifts down.
Medic!
Fly, my pretties. All right.
Executing order.
Nice hit. Let's burn these guys down next. Looks like Stealer is actually pretty tough. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, apparently we have more incoming. Let's finish this guy off. Yeah, that'll do it. And let's get our guys patched. Thank you, Bonkers. I think we've actually got the gate under control, so let's start bringing him towards Rat. Oh, shoot. I did not even notice that guy. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Thank you, Lucia. Wow. So, apparently they did slightly buff assault rifles. It's kind of funny. With the huge number of changes they made in that recent combat rebalance, I was actually a little worried I would have to essentially relearn how to deal with more difficult combat scenarios. But this is actually working out pretty nicely. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. Let's wrap this up. You know, as much fun as it was, cheesing out with the sniper rifle, it is nice to finally have an excuse to actually use all these other toys we've accrued. Yeah, you're cooking and eating people. I'm not going to feel bad for you. We might actually be able to drop this guy. Really? Yeah, okay. I would like to finish the job, but not even close.
You will bleed and bleed.
You sure about that? And thus, the circle of life is complete.
Safe and sound. I'll hold you so close. Just let yourself go down.
My, oh my. This corpse has been coated in a secret sauce of 11 herbs and spices. It smells disturbingly delicious. Oh, I want to laugh, and I want to cry. The dumpster is full of charred bones, frozen bags of intestines, and used napkins. This suit of power armor is well maintained, but appears to be missing several major components. No one will be using it anytime soon. Yeah, I think we could have gotten that if we had been willing to work with these guys. But let's be honest, that wasn't going to happen. The monitor displays the work-in-progress plans for the Pitmaster 3000. The gold fringe seems a little pretentious. Goat Cannon. It's a cannon with a goat in it that delivers more than just a headbutt on impact. Exercise caution when reloading. You know what? I am glad to see that they found a practical use for all those animals they weren't eating. Turbocharger. Now you can get out of trouble as fast as you got into it. Increased travel speed substantially when on the world map. Requires an advanced AI to monitor and regulate thermal levels while in use. Interesting. I guess that means our default AI just won't cut it. Looks like we'll have to track down Morningstar. Well, as much as I hate to have to say it, I'm guessing an empty cage means there's no one left to rescue. That is a bummer. I guess it just goes to show you can't save everyone. Do love that music, though. The record's homemade label reads, "Dapper Youthful Cannibals." Delightful. Skullcap helmet. It fits your head like a jock, and it kind of smells like one, too. You know what? Maybe that might be a good fit for Bonkers. Alright, folks. I think we're done for now. I'm just gonna hang out here and marinate for a bit. Ruminate on the fragility of digital life. We will pick up here next time, as we return to the Wastelands and hopefully find ourselves a slightly more uplifting tale of the post-apocalypse. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wasteland 3, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube and Twitch channels, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. As always, links are in the description.
Either you're a cowpoke or you're a cow. What's it gonna be, friends?